Hi, this is Kristina. Coming up in 1 minute is Ludo'S Lullaby. This is my original composition. I created this piece for beginners or beginner-ish piano players. And this was done during the time I was working on my piano course called Simple and Beautiful Piano for Adult Beginners. I created 5 pieces for that course, and I was inspired to create a 6th piece for my YouTube subscribers. At that time, I didn't even have 100 subscribers. Since then, it's been growing, and this is my thank you to you for subscribing and believing in what I do, and all the beautiful comments that you have left for me. And if you are a beginner pianist, I hope this encourages you and that you feel, really good about playing this piece. Since then, I've also created more extensive self-study ebook guide for you for Ludo'S Lullaby. And it comes with all the information you need, like background information. Even if you have never had piano lessons, if you use this information, you will be able to play this piece. And I've had my guinea pigs who told me, and they have never, ever had a piano lesson. So good luck. I'm creating a playlist for it. So today you should be able to see the demo and then this A section lesson. Next week, I'm going to be releasing the B section with the practice video. So come back next week for that as well. Hi. Welcome to the tutorial for Ludo'S Lullaby, a piece I wrote for beginner pianists. Now, Ludo'S Lullaby was inspired by a piece that was written by the Italian pianist and composer Ludovico Einaudi. I shared a piece called Dietro Casa a couple of months ago on social media, and I was really drawn to the melody. And so I wanted to create something that a beginner pianist can play that evokes that melody. And that's why this piece is named after, Ludovico Einaudi. But I thought it's nice to call it a lullaby. So Ludo'S Lullaby. I want to just share with you how Dietro Casa sounds. Simple and beautiful, and this is the kind of music that I'm really drawn to. And I'm really excited that even though you might never have played the piano, or maybe you have played the piano a little bit, that I can share this melody with you. Ludo'S Lullaby, it sounds like this. So can you tell that this melody kind of came from Dietro Casa, but I've hacked music so a beginner pianist can play. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to play the A section. If you're a visual and analytical learner, it's really helpful to have something that's analyzed. So I have these keyboard charts made, assuming that the people who are watching haven't really learned how to read notation yet. But this gives information on what the notes are, what fingers you use, and how to figure out the counting, all of that. So if you want it, the link is down below. Ludo'S Lullaby only uses black keys. And black keys can be called with its sharp names or flat names. For consistency, I'm just going to be using the flat names. So let's go ahead and review the names of the black keys. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through actually the white keys really quick. Like this is C, D, and E, right? So when we're thinking this black key is half step below this D, so that's D flat. Okay, That's D flat, that's E flat, okay, E flat, okay, F flat is not a black key. So this is, we skip F, and this is G flat, and A flat, and this is B flat. Okay, it's a little black thing, I'm gonna take it off. All right, so I want you to know these names really well. Before we start actually practicing, one thing I want you to understand is that this piece is in the common time signature. Common time signature is also called 4/4. It just means that there are groups of 4 beats throughout the piece. It means we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 continuously. And usually on the beat 1 is where there's sense of like gravity. In A section, there are 2 notes in 1 beat. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. But when we play, okay, just pretend that my hands are the, playing the piano, but we're just going to tap it. Anywhere is fine. Every count, I'm going to do 2 taps, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the rhythm for A section. To make our counting a little bit clearer, we can even put ands between the counting, like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. In Ludo'S Lullaby, on beat 1 is just the left hand. The rest of the time is going to be the right hand. So it's going to be like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I want you to just try that with me. We're going to do it exactly the same as just I did. Okay, we're going to do 2 rounds of that. Ready? Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And now you're ready to play the piano. So you're going to go ahead and put your second finger, or we call that index finger, or finger number 2, left hand, on E flat like this. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and play it, okay, with me? And it should sound the same, right? And then your right hand, second finger again, index finger, finger number 2 on G flat. Okay, this is where that little gap is on the keyboard. Okay, so let's just listen to how this sounds. Okay, and I actually just want you to play those 2 notes to start with, like this. Let me demonstrate. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's do it together. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And all you have to do now is like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the right hand finger number goes like this. Left and then 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. That's it. Let's do it together, okay? And I'm gonna use this sustain pedal. If you have sustain pedal, please feel free to use, because, it just, a piece like this really calls for the sustain pedal, and, it makes everything really ambient and beautiful. So let's try that. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's it. The second part of A section, you are gonna move your hands away from each other, away, okay? Just a little bit though. So this second finger is gonna go to D flat, 1 down. This second finger is gonna go up to A flat right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure you're in the right place. Left, right, okay? And you do the exact same pattern with your hands. like this. Let me demonstrate. All right, so let's do it together. Ready, go. Left, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. I was calling out the finger numbers. In music, it can be quite confusing with numbers. We have finger numbers, we have counting, we have a distance between the notes. Those are also numbers. So if things are a little bit unclear, I will try to clarify it for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and play all of the A section together. Actually, I'm gonna play all of the A section once. You can watch it. Here we go. Okay, so let's do it together. Okay, ready, go. Move left hand and then the right hand. We're gonna do the whole thing again from the top. So that's all of the A section. So I want you to just get really comfortable with playing it. You can play on the piano, but also a really good practice is just to use a flat surface. And that's just to work on your coordination. And then you can just try the fingers like this. And that just helps you to like focus on one thing at a time. Okay, so when you're ready, meet me for the B section.